It's kinda cozy right now, perfect time for tech news. Hello everyone and welcome to Newston. I'm your host Harris and today we got some juicy news. Let's get started. Oh boy, the brand new Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 and Note 11 Pro full specification just got leaked and set to launch soon. As of now, we haven't really heard a lot about the Redmi Note 11 series, but now we finally got some hot leaks. According to a new but very reputable source on Weibo, the two phones are actually expected to drop before November 11. And that's not all, as they also got some specs. For the Note 11 Pro, it will feature a 120Hz OLED display and a Dimensity 920 chipset paired with 6 or 8 gigs of RAM and 128 or 256 of storage. It also got 5000 mAh battery with 67 watt fast charging, 108 megapixel main camera, and NFC. For the price, the base model will be $250. Now, for the vanilla, it will have a 120Hz LCD display with a Dimensity 810 SoC paired with 6 or 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. It will also pack a 5000 mAh battery with 33 watt charging, but now only 50 megapixel main camera. For the price though, the base will be at $180, quite insane still. And speaking of phone leaks, the upcoming Oppo Reno 7 gets an early but expensive specs leaks including pricing. As we know, the Oppo Reno 6 is still quite fresh as it just launched in Europe, but now it seems that the successor Oppo Reno 7 already got leaked. But keep in mind, as noted by the source, the info is still early and comes with no indication on whether it's for the vanilla Reno 7 or the Pro. Let's talk about the cameras. For the main, it got a 50 megapixel IMX766 sensor, though allegedly no OIS. There's also an 8 megapixel ultrawide with macro, which means autofocus, and lastly a 2 megapixel black and white camera, while for the front a 32 megapixel Sony IMX615. Speaking of front, it will have a 6.5 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate and 10-bit color. It also got 4500 mAh battery, 65 watt charging, NFC, and a Dimensity 920. Now for the price, for the base model it will start at $470, while the top boy is a whopping $510. And more leaks. Apple's upcoming MacBook Pro models could have a notch on the display. What? As we know, accurate and Apple leaks are really a thing. Apple Watch Series 7. And this one is definitely wild, as multiple unrelated industry sources have been independently hinting at the possibility of a display notch on Apple's upcoming MacBook Pro. As we know, Apple is likely to release a redesigned MacBook Pro line shortly, which might be happening soon in the October 18 event, aka today. Well, no, different time zone. Anyway, the new laptops are going to be using mini LED display with 120Hz. Other than that, a notch seems likely as they're shrinking the bezel to be more iPad and iPhone-like. So the notch will be housing a 1080p camera with true tone sensor and a microphone. Sadly, Face ID doesn't seem likely though. And it does seems confirmed with the new data leak in macOS, saying that the resolution of the new displays are janky and is probably thanks to the new notch. Okay, we gotta speed up because it's time for speed round. Oh my, what? Netflix just said that a Squid Game video game could actually happen very soon. Netflix Asia executive Kim Min-young said a Squid Game video game is being considered. Yeah, I mean, gotta milk that show, you know, milk it dry. Which makes sense as Netflix says Squid Game is on the way being the most watched show ever. However, Kim didn't provide any speculation on what the game might look like, but come on, it's Squid Game. And speaking of game, Intel's Alder Lake CPUs may not work with older games. Oof, Intel recently shared a dev guide for its upcoming 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs. And now Gamers Gospel discovered that DRM solutions such as the Nuvo will require updates to support Alder Lake hybrid design. It seems like the new CPUs will have compatibility issues with DRM solution unless developers issue a special update for it. But hey, it shouldn't really matter for big AAA modern games if you only play those. However, these do matter a lot, as Dbrand just put their PS5 Darkplates from sale after Sony threatens legal action. Wow. As you know, earlier this year, Dbrand started selling matte black PS5 side plates and even baited Sony to sue them. Well, wish come true, as Dbrand is receiving a cease and desist letter from Sony. So as of now, you currently cannot buy them plates, but maybe someday. Just like this one, as CarPay's new company Nothing is working on a phone for early 2022. Someday, CarPay, who owns a company called Nothing, has only managed to release one product so far, aka the true wireless earbuds. But it's gonna change, As we know, Carpe was the co-founder of OnePlus, and it's not surprising he's making a phone as they just announced that they're partnering with Qualcomm. Is it gonna be the next flagship killer? And speaking of flagship, Google Pixel 6 series are once again leaked. No surprise. It seems like the commercial for the brand new Google Pixel 6 and 6 Pro just got leaked, and sadly it doesn't really give any additional info as all of it are also leaked. But hey, cool feature for a net, I guess. Other than that, we can see more of the gorgeous design of the new phone and some cool features that we already know. The tech news are already over? Yup, and you gotta come back on Friday for more juicy tech news like this one and subscribe so you won't miss it. Alright, peace.